Okay, so if I'm going through all the homework, I'm gonna go through really fast. If you have any question, please let me know what happened, because I need to know if you don't understand something. So let's start with those questions. So this is how I will write out. I'm gonna just restart from the very beginning. When the object is when the object at rest is t equal to 5 and t equal to 8. So hopefully that understandable, because that's when v of t is equal to 0. And that's the things that you have to make sure that objects are at rest. So what you can do is on AP exam, please write down v of t is equal to 0, because they will give you 1 point for that. And they might give you a point for 5 and 8. So even though like you didn't write down v of t equal to 0, please make a habit, write down the crucial information. That just means particle at rest. Did you write that down? On the homework too, so get a practice. So right now, really, we just want to practice. You can do that. Between 1 to 6, this one should be equal to 4. Does everybody get 4? Because you got some positive area offset the negative side of the area. So here I can actually count them. I can say that it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. This one's 3/2. This one 1/2, and this one's -1. So if you add them together, it's gonna be 4. What you guys get for C? So make sure it's 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Pay attention to the questions.
What did you get?
They probably get 6.
Opposite, yeah.
Oh,
But pay attention to the question.
it's asking the position. And so in the original question it says the position of object is 5, so use that exception.
Oh.
So what you're gonna do is to pay attention to this. Make sure you circle this on the AP exam, and you're gonna write something down here. This is called a initial condition. When they talk about positions, always so position include initial condition. Not total distance, not total displacement between two times, but any type of position, like furthest left. Where's the furthest left? You have to make sure including the initial conditions, because you need to know where you start off. So initial conditions. Okay. So when t equal to 5, so make sure that you have to write down like this: s of 0. I think they use s. Yeah, s of 0 plus integration between 0 to 5 of v of t dt. So that's equal to 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Do you have to write down s of 0? Yes, that's how you get +1 here. Make sure you write that down. Okay, make sure you write down the initial condition. Only in position though. Not total distance, not total displacement, because total distance and total displacement, you just look at the difference. But position, final position, especially initial condition included. So write it down. Positions at a time, you must including initial conditions, which is here. Find the total distance between 0 to 8. How would I write that? Oh, sorry, I didn't write down here. What's the meaning of this result? Huh? Yep, not displacement, but total displacement.
Oh.
Make sure including the time between t equal to 1 and t equal to 6. That's how you get all the point, because you have to have a time difference. Your integral has a boundary. So you have to define that time when you explain the meaning. That's how you get all the points. Total distance. If you just write down like this, absolute value, you already get some points already. You already get 1 point already. Absolute value though. And between 0 to 8, I would say that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 6. 6 plus 4, so it's equal to 10. Why is plus 4? Because underneath, it's going to spike up like this because of absolute value. So the area becomes positive. So therefore, it's going to be including the becomes positive 4. Nicholas, you understand? The object is speeding up or slowing down. What do you guys think?
Speeding up.
Speeding up. Why?
It has a positive slope.
Right. So you have say v of t has positive slope. So that means equal to a of t is greater than 0 or positive. And the v of t is above axis. Right? So it means v of t is greater than 0. So if you have both positive, therefore it's speeding up. And that's how we should write it on AP exam. You have to write down a of t is greater than 0, or you can write down a of t is positive. Sometimes people like to define those values, which is fine. You can say a of t is roughly equal to 1/2, but that's more risky. Why is more risky? But if it's a calculated section, you really have to define it because you can use calculator. But here you want to find the slope between that, that's equal to 1/2 because you move 2 units to the right, 1 unit up. And the v of t is equal to, I believe, is at 1.5. 2, sorry, v of 2. So if that's always greater than 0, you can write that, but that's more risky in terms of this question. But in terms of calculated question, you actually have to give an evaluation. You have to give it the value in order to justify that. You cannot just say it's greater than 0 because you could have guessed. But in this case, you don't really need to do that. So this is actually position, velocity, and acceleration function. And make sure you understand completely because this is worth 9 points. And it's not hard. Today, you're going to have a question that's a little bit more. Oh, any questions here before I move on? Yes.
I did the number line.
Number line test, you can, number line test is not justification ever. So write down, number line test is not justification. You can say, you can use the number line to get your answer, but it's not count toward justifications. So if a of t, at here you can say it's greater than 0, that's good enough. They don't look at number line. They look at number line as a tool for you, but it's not a grading rubric. Yes.
Would it count if we said that v of t is positive and a of t is positive, so it's speeding up, or does
Yeah.
that not count?
You can.
Yeah.
You can say greater than 0 or positive. That means exactly the same. Okay. On your homework, you're going to have this question. This question, again, pay attention to the question. Do you see something in the questions? Do you see something in the question that you have to highlight it? What is it?
The condition that t equals pi over 3, the position is 4.
That's called initial condition. Now, it turns out you do need it. At which part? Yes. Why? Right. So you had to be careful. They can ask you position at t equals a certain time too. They can ask that. So this question is going to left for you to do because this one's a non-calculated section. And this one's a little bit more difficult. The work is more arithmetic. This is non-arithmetic. So for me, I just really think it's AP counting again. Just counting, pretty much. Now we're going to talk about AP calculator. AP calculator is right coming up. This part is AP calculator. You're going to have this worksheet plus that question with our calculator. But I'm going to go through first question. very, very extensive. And make sure you write down stuff. I'm going to say again. Rule number 1 with calculator. So write down these rules. Rule number 1, radian only. Because a lot of you guys take physics. So sometimes you use degree. Remember, on the test day, on the testing room, you're going to sacrifice yourself. You're going to yell out, says, make sure you change your calculator radian. And then your test get disqualified, but you sacrifice for greater good. I'm serious. Well, what happened is I used to teach along with the other teacher that, and her name is Miss Nguyen. Miss Nguyen will go in before the testing starts. Like, make sure you change your calculator. And there was a one Ming proctor. It's like, you're gonna be disqualified all the students at the same time. So she got in trouble, but no, they didn't really disqualify her. But it's actually pretty serious. Just remind each other, make sure you're radian only. Rule number 2, 3 decimal places. Rule number 3, please don't use trace. Don't use trace to find zeros. Don't use trace to find zeros. There's a 0 button, or there's a maximum button. Zeros or maximums, minimum. Use calculate. Use a calculator to find maximum. There is a tool for you to find it. Okay, a lot of people tend to do that. So 3 decimal place, radian only. If I think of other rule, I'll let you know. As far as right now, I only can think of 3 rules. Radian. Do you know how to change your calculator from degree to radians? Yes. Do you? There is actually a way to change your calculator to 3 decimal places only. But don't do that. Just keep out the decimals. Unless you don't know how to round. So it's not physics. Physics have significant figure, and chemistry is significant figure, which is a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's really pain in the butt. Cage is already shaking her head. I don't remember all the rules, significant figure, and I'm a chemistry major. My golly, I still remember all the rules. So math is a lot easier, 3 decimal places. Even the boundary need to be in 3 decimal places. So let's talk about A. I want you guys to practice. How would you find A? But remember, you're going to be like, Mr. Ed, I don't know how to take a derivative of natural log of t squared minus 3t plus 3. We're going to learn it. But we're going to assume that you don't know how to do it. You're going to rely on calculator to do this. Like I say, this part is AP calculator. Let calculator do the job. I know you're capable of taking derivative of this somewhere 2 weeks later. But I want you to be able to do it on your own. Okay? So radian only, 3 decimal places, don't use trace. Do not use trace. Just don't use trace at all. So that makes it easier. Don't use trace.
You know the radians on this?
Click on them. Oh, yeah.
My sister gave me version. No, she figured out it.
Oh, it might be dead. 'Cause I just rented it today, and they don't have any more charges.
You know how to change grade to No? Sarah Z, do you know how to change the radians? No? Okay. Why? Where did I
It's
say?
at the top. There's
Oh, it's
like a
on the
little-
top. But do you know how to change it though?
Yeah, you use like the little mouse thing and you click it, like you drag it all the way up and you click on where it says radians, and if you just click it, it'll turn to degrees.
Okay, can you try that, Dev? Just make sure.
Yeah, but
So apparently you can use a mouse to scroll up to radiance and to change the degree. That's what she said. I don't know. Try it, see if it works. There was a scroll for TI Inspire.
Oh wait, so we do.
You have this is a CX. I have a regular.
Yours doesn't work? Okay. So there's other way to change it, so you guys have to look it up.
Oh, you go to document settings and then angle. You change from, you can do gradient, degree, or radian, but you're gonna want to keep it radian.
Yeah, but if you're taking physics, sometimes you're gonna be in
And then you
degrees.
just press this.
Can you tell me what happened? Document setting, right?
Yeah. So like there's like a little settings button. You drag your mouse to the settings and click on it, and then it's document, and then it'll give you like an option. It should say radians, and you can like switch it to degrees.
I have a version of that. You can also just hit the home button and click 5. So that takes you right to settings.
Okay, home.
Instead of like having that.
Okay, so how would I write it and how would I do it on calculator? If I want you to find accelerations. So what you're gonna do is usually I would tell student to graph it. Even you have Inspire, I would just graph these functions. Why? I will graph a velocity function. Once you graph a velocity function, you can assign the calculator to do the velocity. Caroline, you have Inspire or TI-84?
Yeah.
84 is fine. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do 84. Inspire, you kind of have to figure out among yourself, but it should be very intuitive. It's in some ways, people say it's a little bit easier, but in college, I think, I don't know if they let you use Inspire. I'm not sure. So what I would do is I would do y equal to, and I'm going to do, here's how do I reset the calculator. If you want ever reset the calculator, is second plus 712. So second, and this is for only TI-84 and only 712. You reset your calculator, and I'm going to reset my calculator. I'm going to type in natural log. Natural log is right here. And x squared minus 3x. Remember, I record this. If you have any question, you can always go back and look at this. I got to this. So y equal to, you click y equal to, you can graph this. I seem like I have an extra parenthesis here. So I'm going to go get rid of it because I don't know how to do that. And then you got to this, right? You can click graph, and this is the graph. But I don't really want that because I want an acceleration.
Let's see.
Huh?
How do you graph like that? Mine's just a straight line.
Did you make sure you do natural log, parenthesis, x squared minus 3x plus 3?
Is that side?
It's not signed, natural log. So there's an LM button, usually accompanied with the e to the x button. Where's your graphing calculator?
It's okay. I have a TI-84 there, so this is like a TI-84.
It's very similar, but it's kind of off a little bit still.
I'll redo it tonight when I go see him.
Okay. All right. So how do I graph derivative? Because I need a derivative function, I need to use a calculator to do it for me. And there is a reason why I do it here. I don't do it outside screen. I'll show you if you can do it outside screen. You can. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to click in math here. On your Inspire, it's like small buttons, squares, bunch of squares. There's a button with all the squares. And you should be able to go to, if you put a tab on F1, you should be able to go to F2. So what happened is here, I'm going to go with the derivative here. And we're going to say x, and we're going to say vars function y1. And then we're going to graph x equal to x. Sarah, do you know how to do it? Vars function y1. So you got. So this is the graph. So LS. So control element of. And let's just say we're gonna just do X because. Right. So now you go down.
So
You go to
okay, good. Okay. So now you're
derivative.
math.
So there's a small button like this.
Now you scroll down to
And you're gonna do the
eight.
derivative button. Right.
Then you do x.
I don't know what you did.
What's derivative?
Y.
Click the other buttons, finding the
And then you scroll over to make sure that's x.
Well, I mean, I got some bars and stuff like that.
See, it's scary. Do you understand that? No. Oh, so did you click on that? Yeah, I did.
Oh, I see. Nah.
So many the graph. But why equals that thing? How does we get everything?
Now you can go up next to it.
I know.
There's no.
Eight.
You put X equals X.
And then n, so make sure n here. Yes.
What is this?
Give it x.
We're gonna talk about it. Try it. Second plus 712. Second plus 712. That if your question go work with that. If your question go with Sarah, see?
That's it.
What does that do?
Wait, I put eight. Just put eight. Eight.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
You just do math.
So I'm gonna do this part again. You're gonna click at y1 equal to, and you're gonna type in this function on y1, and you're gonna graph it. Once you graph it, right, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna graph the derivative. So we're gonna go to math and 8, right, and x, and the vars, y vars, function y1. Now, if you need to watch this video, that's fine. You can go and watch it. Those of you guys just got TI Inspire recently, or TI 84, I need your license. I need to get a license here. So you just got yours. I need to find a way to see if I can get your license. A license for that calculator. So that way I can project it here because I only have 2 days left. Okay, so the x equal to x. Okay, so now we're gonna graph this. You'll graph both things. You got it? Sarah Z? You got it? Okay, so you graph both function. If I just want to see one graph, I can unhighlight this. I can just see the derivative. I can just graph this one. I go to here. I can unhighlight something, or I can highlight something by press entering on those equal sign. And I can press this enter on equal sign, so I graph just original functions.
So you graph that?
Right now, I just show you. You can graph both functions if you want to, or if you just want to graph one function because it's kind of confusing. So I can graph both of them if I want to, or one of them if I want to. Okay. So blue line is going to be the velocity. The red line is going to be acceleration. Are we okay here? Yeah. Now, I'm going to teach you how to answer A and B at the same time. There's a quicker way to do this. There's a much quicker way to do this. So look at this. You want acceleration at t equal to 4, right? But particle speeding up at t equal to 4 is slowing down. So guess what? What you can do is both at the same time. You can find velocity and acceleration exactly same time. You're going to press second table. Boom. See that 4? They give you both values. What if your t is maybe something like a pi, right? And there is no pi here. What do? You can go in, you can change the settings. The table sets right here. Do you see the table set? You can change the table set here and change it independent to ask.
Wait, how do you do that again?
You go second table.
Second window, and then go to independent and just go ask. And if I say I want to ask, guess what? When I do this, they're just going to give you empty things. So what if I say I want a pi? Pi is right here. And you see that they're both positive, therefore speeding up. You can say at 4, which is the value we're looking for, they're both positive, they are going up. Am I going too fast? So I here is a of 4 is equal to 0.714. And remember, I'm going to use 3 decimal places. And that's all you need to write for 4. For B, I'm going to say A of 4 is equal to 0.714 again. But V of 4 is equal to 1.95146. 46, right? And then you say, yeah, because they both positive. There you go. They both positive, speeding up. But you cannot just say speeding up without those 2 values. You need those 2 values because then you need to make sure. Remember, this part is AP calculator. It's not AP calculus. You got to be able to show them calculus. Like, that's how you get this value, calculator. Calculus, you just have to show up 8 to the 4. That's it. C. Find out the time of open interval when particle change direction. Change direction. That means V of t is equal to 0. And it will change. When they change, then that means I don't have to do the acceleration graph. I'm going to unhighlight this. And I'm going to graph it. And I'm going to see there's this couple changes right here because they cross 0 here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to click enter. And I'm going to zoom in this particular region that I'm focusing in. So I'm press enter here. Remember, don't use trace. You cannot use trace to find the 0. Don't use table either because you have to keep on looking for it. Use second calc. And then you're going to find zeros. This one happened to be integer because this is a factorable, but usually it's 3 decimal places. You press enter here. And you go to right bound, you press enter here, and it will go to x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 and x equal to 2 here if you do it twice. Now, is that always integer? No. So don't use trace. Even use trace, that's going to show you 0.98. And that's actually wrong. So don't use trace. Trace is not your friend. And inspire, you guys kind of have to figure out a little bit. But I already show you how to do the basics. But as soon as maybe somebody give me a license for it, I can project on the screen at the same time. Okay, but I don't have the license for it. So the particle changing, does a particle travel left? During what interval does particle travel left? Basically, it's going to travel left when they are less than 0. So it's going to travel left between 1 and 2. What if I say I want to find out how far left? Initial position is at 0. How far left if I want to go back? Well, how far right? Let's just say how far right. Then I'm going to do integral between here to here. Does that make sense? Because how far right? So I'm going to go out. I can say math integral between 0 to 1 of vars y var function y1 and x. So this is how much you travel right at the first second. Okay, and this is the position at t equal to 1. So those are the things that you can go back to watch this video. I'll put up this video on the WhatsApp.
Have a good weekend.
Um, yeah, and also your last test didn't do too good, so you need to fix that one.
Yeah, I think before we left on break, I was like working on the corrections, so I think I did have.
Okay.
I still have two more.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr.
No problem.
What do you mean? Like you have 6 hours with them, and then on the second or third time, they'll send you with your. Oh. You can just take your viruses with them. Oh. I already did the. Okay. Okay. Cause like I already did it for this. Yeah, I just said it's pushing for school. Yeah, no, we weren't.
My sister is probably
Uh-huh.
for like probably 2 years now. You
Uh-huh.
think there's still a way, like you can get the license you need, or is it expired?
No, 3 year probably not, but I need something like new. But thank you though.
Time to shift these shares around.
Yep.
What is this? That's like. Ready to rock and roll? I mean, I'm gonna study the role bit. A little bit. Well, I studied a lot. I can't claim to put in, an hour. Well, I put in a good, maybe 45 minutes.
All right.
Why are there a bunch of newspapers here?
They already come into picture as material.
Why did you show me music?
Yeah. Oh.
He is.
Oh
my God.
Oh. We get the 5 points of extra credit. Whatever it is.
You can get that.
10.
Hey!
What you got?
That's possible.
Don't give him more points just because you lowered the standards.
That's how you get it.
You start super low,
Yeah.
and then you get actually good. That's what I'm doing, obviously. I'm not actually this bad at math. He's not getting good. I'm not actually this bad at math. I will make it. Hold on. Yeah, I will make it. Because once I get a good grade on the test, you're gonna be like, holy crap, extra points.
Right? Big brain. Big brain.
Oh yeah, I can grab my phone. Wait, did we get a calculator on this now?
Yeah. I thought you could bring your calculator.
No, bring chocolate for other reason.
Oh.
Well, what other reason? What else do you use a calculator for? No, but like after. Oh my god, I know.
Well, I just told everybody, it's just in case you need to use it, you have it. To bring calculator all the time. Okay, so I will tell you last question could be the easiest or could be hardest.
I've never wanted to do that immediately.
Because I went over the exact same question.
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Damn
crap.
it.
Which one's the one? Wow, you're just so kind. You literally did go over this, right now I just forgot. I'm off.
哦，哦，你在睡觉？哦，没有，你12点半在吗？啊啊啊！你如果在的话，就叫他来。他说他啊，OK，那个 Devon 他说不来了，他说4点，本来说要来4点，他说不来。但有一个女的说12点半，因为她在 Honor Palmer 做 nurse，她先生是 truck driver，有一个小孩13岁，然后年收入大概8万到10万块。哦，that's bad. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. What number question? 13 and 14. They are X approach to something. So it was missed because the thing is X. Is X.
Yeah. I remember doing it. I just don't remember how to do it. Like I remember doing every single one of these questions. I just don't know. I just don't remember how to do it. Wait, which one? 13. All of them. I did 13. I'm pretty sure I got yeah. I'm gonna drop this. Oh my god, wait, I know I did 13. But I'm not gonna tell you. That means nothing.
I lost a check.
Oh. Give us a hint for 15.
You were not in the class that day.
Ah, you suck. What day was that? No, was this not like month? You know what I mean? Tuesday? And he was Tuesday ago, right?
15's not gonna count against you.
Oh.
15's not gonna count against you. We're gonna count for you.
Oh.
You said that about like the slope field one last time, then you gave me a big X over.
Yeah,
You have a lot more X than check marks, so that's why. It didn't matter. It was a.
But I came in yesterday and I learned that.
I know you did. Good job.
Good for you. Oh, man, sandwich.
Why is 11 not factorable? What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I was so curious.
Yeah, 11 pissed me off. 11 pissed me off.
Margo went over that question yesterday.
You remember going over it, but I forgot.
Yeah, but
Are you gonna keep saying?
Yes, no, we didn't go.
It's in that location right there.
But it was factorable. No, it wasn't. No, it's not easy enough. It's the work with.
You don't remember either?
Huh?
You don't remember either?
I don't see a single 8 question on this test. That's the only thing I was decent at. I don't know.
probably coming in during lunch. Yeah, holy shit. I did
Just popped in my head. I probably.
I would prefer Radiance.
It's
I at least half completed maybe half of the questions.
Yeah, guess what? Saw the mistake I made on 13. Fix that. Yeah, well,
I probably switched my papers.
I think I also
back.
fixed
My
13.
papers are back.
I only answered like half the questions. So.
Well, same. So
Yeah.
I am not happy with it.
Can I stay in a little bit more because my point
I don't even have the energy to do that. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
If I miss a day, go. I'm just gonna.
You missed a lot of things everywhere.
I'm just gonna chill here. No one.
I'm just gonna take the L on this and do a bunch of tutoring soon because I
You just need to come to do homework.
was doing great. I was going over it last period. It wasn't
Did
bad.
you purposely give us like all the hardest questions you possibly could?
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like not half the AP exam. That's not
Half
that's
that's
not
not the AP exam.
half of this test was easy. I'll admit. Like the first page, most of it I know.
Okay, first of all, one question is on the board.
It is.
2 questions on the board, you stupid idiot.
No, it is not because it wasn't co-secant. It was secant.
Well, come on, man.
How do you integrate secant? Exactly.
Secant. Okay, now you're going.
You must be smoking something.
I'm just gonna keep working on this for a bit.
No.
No, G19, you start thinking about it and you realize it's all messed up.
Not sex.
But you're gonna have to be cool because I need to be here. But I'll put the meeting.
I don't know if I can come today, but I'm.
I didn't even take the hardest question from the review sheet. I take the easier one.
I'm just gonna.
I like the first page. Chill. There's 2 questions I don't know on the first page. The second page screwed me over. I got 1 question on the second page.
The second question I put on test at least 3 times.
The second question, you probably have. I just.
I put it at least on 3 times.
Can I have a piece of paper?
Yeah.
I have a really small, I don't know.
Wait, don't tell me all you guys have government again.
Huh?
I'm not gonna go. I have physics next.
No, I have.
Suck?
I have guitar.
Nobody care about Suck.
Yeah, he's glad.
He's not even here.
Is he not?
I don't know. More likely.
He's gonna be glad that I'm not in there.
More likely he's not here.
Okay, I need you to know that I'm aware I'm breaking math, but it's better than.
You breaking math? I don't know about breaking math.
But I'm not any better, I feel. So,
Which one are you talking about? Huh?
9.
9? 9's doable. 9 is just
Well, okay,
most
it's the
recent
same
stuff.
Thing. It's the same thing for 9, 10, and 11. So it's the same, I'm having the same.
Okay, 9 and 10 is completely different integral, but 9 and 11 might be the same integral.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me.
Is it because you don't do homework, Jonathan?
I did my homework for the past week.
Oh wow! All of a sudden you're gonna change. You practice. You're gonna tell your coach why. You gonna coach is gonna say why you lose the game. You're gonna like I've been practiced for a whole week, but the season's 10 weeks.
There's a bunch of answers.
What? But.
Mr. A, are you talking about this?
What?
Are you talking about this? The 9 and 11 are almost same thing.
Yep, you seem like you know what you're doing. Let me see which test I want to fail first. Definitely Logan. That was easy.
Dude,
Um,
1 minute remaining until class.
Lucas knows what he's doing, like usual. Asheville did study. Connor did not study. I don't know how to do that by parts. And why didn't you just finish off? And Bobby doesn't know how to do anything. Probably you, same thing. You probably worse than Bobby.
I felt very confident with the first page.
You were worse than Bobby, but
So I
100%.
felt very confident with the first page. Second page, not so much.
I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I start. I'm gonna do good.
You sure? Yeah.
No, but I actually.
That's the attitude, though.
I think I'm gonna do good.
That.
Then you will. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. I mean, I'm trying to. I don't know what to say.
Can I show you what I'm trying to do? You tell me if I'm breaking math.
Which one?
9.
Number 9 is actually a very straightforward question. It's actually one of the easier questions, which is improper integral that we just covered recently.
Yeah, I know the improper integral part. It's the actual taking the integral.
The integral is one of the equation you had to remember from a long time ago.
Oh!
Okay.
Hey, I feel real dumb.
I guess. I don't know.
I am real dumb.
I don't know.
Sometimes I'll be fun. Should I just take this class again next year?
You probably should. Yeah, but you've still done the same thing because you don't do the work. You might as take statistic. Ah, Jesus. Over there. Up. No. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Nisha, what class you have?
I'm in English 2 now.
Can I do my work on a different page?
If you want.
I just can't really do it.
It's up to you. It's fun. You don't have to evaluation. You just have to write out what is the sum to be. But if you have time, then you do evaluation. There's a paper there.
Mr. Ray, can you just see if I break math?
Yeah, that seems okay. Is that blue? Square u to the square. Why is the first one u to the 5? Why you have 2u to the 5?
Which
4, 6.
Is there a safe word or no?
It's just a math wrong, but you know what you're doing.
How bad is it?
You know how to do the first one. You didn't finish, but that's okay. I can live with that. Bad.
Second one's wrong. I said it. I know.
No, I mean this is good. This is good.
Or I just forgot.
The one is fifth one is fine. It's probably the best you have done for a while.
I know 8 is wrong. I just put a number down.
I don't think they all negative. I think they all positive.
Okay.
Yeah, because I see that this is positive. Integration of derivative sines, cosine. Yeah, this is negative. Some negative, some positive. I don't know. This is for sure wrong. 8. And
On the
everything's.
second page, I only did one question.
I mean, you know how to do calculus 1, which is good. And then Russell's pretty much that. You guess just don't do the work. Somebody can add again.
Mr. Lee, can you tell me what a time graph looks like?
We talked about it 2 days ago.
What?
Arc 10.
Oh.
Alright. You guys know e to the x graph and arc10 graph. Hello? Okay, I need to find my check. Check spell. Uh-oh. I didn't lost it.
or ln of x?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's your question? 8. Okay, so just ln of x. Yeah, so there are 3 questions I went over on the notes, which is ln of x. Number 10 I went over in the notes. Exact same question. I didn't change it. I even told you how to do it long division, so I even teach you how to. I even told you it's like long division. Oh,
I didn't remember the long division. That was the only question I think I did wrong.
But you should be able to do long division.
Forgot the matter. Can you give me hint?
Long division. I did. I did give you a hand. I even right over there says long division. I don't know what else you want me to do. I cannot teach you how to do long division. You learn how to long division in India, right?
But the basic, not this integration type of thing.
Yeah, but you learn it in algebra, like long division, right? You divide it out.
And then you take the integrate.
Pretty much. You should be able to do that. People in India can do that, I think. Maybe people in America don't know how to do, but in India should be fine.
Alright, grade that one
There's
last.
a remainder.
I did
Yeah.
not really.
What?
When you put on division, there's a remainder.
They're remainder, so remainder is good because that's just a separate integral.
See you later then.
So plus the remainder.
Yeah, you guys didn't know how to do long division?
Wait, can I get a pass?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I gotta go to my.
Government? Physics?
Yeah.
Suck?
Yeah.
To suck. Is he here?
Yeah, you should be here. Yeah.
You finished?
Yeah, I just only the long division question.
If you turn it, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do simple math. Here. I'll show you how to do 3rd grade math. Okay? Give me a number, 3-digit number.
Oh,
3-digit number.
328.
328. Divided by 3. 1. 3, right? You dropped it down to 2. You're not enough, right? And then you go with, you drop the 8 then you go to 9. So it would be 27. Now, here is the right way to write a number. It's actually 109
Into 3.
plus 1/3.
Oh,
That's a correct way to write it.
okay.
Normally, people in America, they write like this. And that doesn't mean anything. They just say remainder of 1 like this. But that's actually really
So it
bad.
is remainder upon this. Okay.
Yeah, it's technically 109 and 1/3, right? So it's 109 plus 1/3.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It's like-
What teaching me to great math.
well, no, it's like everything's related though. You would think about it, everything's related. Not trying to make a fun of the situation, but a lot of people just don't see the connections between the 3rd grade and high school. So I teach a group of kids. Yes,
You want to help me?
I cannot. What do you need help with? Depends.
What
The-
if I just show you like my graph and you can either say it is right or it's not right?
Why do you need a graph?
Because of the, I just like to be able to see it.
Okay, I'll answer your question.
And like I mess up when if I don't see it, and I know I would mess up. But for the trapezoid, is that right? Just to set it up.
I think the drawing is fine.
Okay, great.
So, yeah. So you have to draw it in order to do it. That's gonna take a long time though on the test. So we gotta figure out find a shorter way for you to do it.
Okay. I'll try not to draw on the next.
No, it's okay. You can draw it. I always told students to draw it, but draw it very efficient way to draw it. But I'll teach you. But once you're done, I'll teach you. Unfortunately, that question is on the AP exam, long division. Some other questions not on AP exam. It's just because I want you guys to do better than what AP can do.
Wait, so I don't have to do the math.
For you, you just have to write out the work. If you have time, you do the math. If you don't have time, I'll check the work. Because on AP exam, they don't care about the answer as much. They care about your work. Nicole, you have physics or government?
I have like,
Uh,
I'm fine. We're doing a Socratic discussion. I already have all my points. So I'm not missing anything.
what do you need help with?
10.
Let me see what I can help you with.
Long division thing.
Long division.
Well, it's 10 and 11. Those are the two I have left.
11 is not long division.
I know. Not factorable either.
The funny is that all 3 question has. Oh, what do they? Wait, do they? They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So one key thing I guess you really need to know is what's integral for number 9. Did you figure out how to do integral number 9?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's arcane.
Mhm.
You all have to do with that.
It's just because arctan is the most popular one.
You're saying including 11.
Well, we had to do long division first. Well, hold on a second. Yeah.
I feel like long division is what I'm thinking is breaking down.
Okay, you want me to teach you how to do third grade math too?
It will really help. Yeah?
Yeah, come on, I'll teach you. No, it's okay. I'll show you how to do it, how to do long division. If you really need to learn, and I think it's good to give me a 3-digit number.
235.
235. That's a good choice. 7, right?
Yeah.
So I do 7, and now do. It's not enough to divide it by 7, right? So I'm gonna go to the next digit. So it's gonna be 3. So 21, and you subtract the top, subtract the bottom, that with 2, and drop down to 5. And then you probably need to do 3 again. So that's 21. That's 4. Now people knows how to do this part, but people don't know how to write answer properly. So this will help you because people don't know how to write answer properly. Because in America we teach like this. Do you guys remember this?
I remember that.
Yeah, that was horrible. They should never teach like this. It should be 33 plus the remainder over the divisor.
That's helpful.
So,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
the problem is they don't teach it the right way. And that's like, so I was saying that I teach group of kids who's around 6th and 7th grade. So I teach them all the way from 4th grade again. I said, let's start with the 4th grade and we move on.
Wait, that makes stuff make sense, my man. I'm connecting some dots.
Yeah, this one happened to I have to teach you because this one is on AP exam. Unfortunately, this one is on AP exam.
Do we have to evaluate this?
Yeah, it should be really easy to evaluate. You should not seek any value for it. Just in it.
Yeah, but do we have to evaluate?
I mean, that's very close. I can take credit for that, but you should know how to evaluate
And
what
you
seek
will-
any value for.
You will cancel some marks, some points for not evaluating.
Yeah, but not a whole lot. But you gotta be able to evaluate. Do you know what
Yeah,
seek
yeah,
credit for?
yeah.
It doesn't take a long time.
And
This
it-
is the very easy. This is the easy. This is the easy. This is the
And
easy.
then for Ellen, do we have to evaluate then?
After that, no. Once you evaluate all the number, you should see something that go away, and then, and yeah. Ah, Will Robinson. Okay. Will Robinson. So, what did you, huh?
I just looked back at 3.
3 is yeah, 3 is a question you did.
Yeah, I know.
It's on the board.
That's all I just realized that.
Yeah, that one you did very good.
Oh yeah. I just become. It's better than the last one.
Yeah, no, I know you did, but you also probably study more than that then.
I did. I'm just the easy classroom videos.
Is it?
I think I'm probably the first in this class. They're really nice lab examples.
Mhm.
I will come to my next class.
Yeah.
Do we have a stapler?
No, I'm gonna staple it together. I have staple in my car. I have to bring out. It's fine.
Make sure the last page. Is not. Should I write a name?
No, I know your handwriting. You write very big. I don't know if you're able to participate, but
No, I'm stuck.
no. I'm telling you the math competition.
Yeah.
In a week, January 29th. I know this week is Diwali, right?
No, it is in October.
Oh,
The other festival, Uttarayan. So like in which we fly kites.
is it right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Okay, that sounds like fun.
Can you write a class?
I already read a pass right here. You did okay. Yeah.
Not so bad than previous
Not
time.
as bad as the last one. No. But this one, you know what you're doing. Well, this one's more arithmetic too.
Yeah,
So you're
it's,
better with arithmetic. Yep, this is what I got. Yeah, this look a little better. It looks like this one's wrong. That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I know. This is wrong.
Yeah, you just had to keep on doing El Hopto rule.
Yeah, but
And
it never stops because of E and this E. These two.
it will,
E.
it will. So when after this one cancel out, and first of all, I don't think this 90. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. So u prime over u. So you keep on doing one more time, then this x will cancel out, and then eventually this 1 will cancel out.
But then still the E will be again getting infinity. I tried doing again and
Yeah,
again.
so if you keep on doing it until at the end, then it's gonna be some constant in the front and e to the something and e to the something. And those e to the something, e to the 10x will cancel out eventually and
How
just
many
left the
times I have to do?
probably
Because I
2
tried-
times.
No, I tried it 2 times.
Probably
See,
2 times.
Again, infinity
Right.
over infinity. See, I wrote
So this is the first time,
it.
right? So it's 1 plus e to the 10x, right?
Yeah, and then I
you're gonna do it again,
reciprocal.
So you're gonna keep change flip. So this become on the top.
Hmm.
So I won't distribute it. I'll just do this. So I will just do. So this one will be, and write down with the pencil. Write down with this. So this one will be x plus 10e to the 10x over 1 plus 10e to the 10x, and multiply by 9. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
And then I'll keep on, because this is infinite over infinite, so therefore 1 plus 100 e to the 10x over, I think something is off somewhere, but anyway, this one is going to be like this. So this one, the 1 is going to go away, so it's going to be 100 e to the 10x, right? So that's going to be 1000 e to the 10x over
1000.
1000 e to the 10x. So eventually e to the 10x will go away.
Oh.
But I think there's something wrong here. It should have 9 over 10. That's gonna be the final. Because outside is gonna have 1 extra digit on the bottom, and eventually get the 9 out of 10. But you might have to do more than 1 time, 3 times, but you should be able to foresee. So what you need to learn is learning foresee what will happen. So eventually, if you take enough time, it was a binomial. All the binomial will go away. It's to become monomial. And
And then you
monomial
can
e to the
cancel.
10x is just gonna go away, just disappear. So you got to learn to foresee that.
I just saw that, oh, this e to the x and upon is again e to the x. So every
So
time I will do it, it will be
the answer
infinity.
will not be infinity until its numerator become infinity, bottom is a constant.
Okay.
So if they just keep on going, so that's why a lot of time they do stuff like so for example, x to the 100 over e to the x. So they say limit x approach infinity. It turns out if you take 100 derivative on the top, they're just going to completely go away. On the bottom, you can take 100 derivative, it's still going to be e to the x. But do you want to take a derivative 100 times? No, then you're going to get some type of factorial, right? You're going to get some type of factorial at the end. And the bottom still e to the x. So that's what I'm saying. You need to learn to foresee what happened. So your next section is gonna be talking about sequence and series. So you gotta foresee what happened next. Don't just keep on doing it until doing no reason. So you gotta learn to think whether this is true or not, whether this is a thinking or not. So a lot of time people have to learn to be smart, and that's why the AP exam will ask you a question like this. It's just because a smarter student just say, oh yeah, eventually it's going to go to the 0 once it gets to constant. But do you have time to take 100 times derivative? You're not going to, I mean, you don't have time to write it, but you can take a derivative 100 times. So those are thinking skill that applying how to think.
And this question, I didn't know this question. This is the bonus, right?
Yeah, this is a bonus. So anyway, if you get 10 questions right, I'll give you 100, but out of 15. So there's a lot of bonus here. But a few questions will for sure be on the exam. This one will for sure be on the exam. This one similar. It's gonna be easier version. This one's for sure on the exam. It's not right or wrong. Just telling you which one's on the AP exam.
Oh, this is right.
But that's correct. So this is for sure on AP exam. This is for sure on AP exam, but you got it right, so I'm gonna put a check mark on it. This is for sure on AP exam.
I think most of the questions were pretty good.
Yeah, this is not on AP exam, but
it
is for calculus. So, but you got it right because I saw it.
I wrote it here.
Yeah, I know you did. This one you got it right, and this one you got it right. And this one, I believe you got it right. I'm not entirely sure, but this one, it should be fine. This one you got it right. So yeah, I mean, this is a just standard one.
That I remembered already.
And this one is for sure on AP exam. So, and this one's for sure on AP exam. So I'm gonna circle the one that's on AP exam. This one's possibly on AP exam. This one's possibly on
I
AP
think
exam.
most of the things.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say no, but the thing is they don't have a lot of BC material on AP exam, which is I don't agree with AP exam.
Mm-hmm.
But if you encounter this is for sure on AP. So I'm gonna circle this one. I'm gonna circle this one. I'm gonna circle this one. This one, no. This one will be easier version of this, so it's much easier. Yes.
But it is already so much easy. This 2 steps.
Yeah, just 2 step. But they probably give you a boundary. That's a E and one.
Oh,
They
okay.
probably give you a boundary. And then this one, you'll be probably x to the square, not x to the third.
Yeah.
So that will be on
Because
it.
see so many steps.
And this one, probably no, because it's not wrong. It's just not something I would check mark here. This one's no. On AP exam, this one's yes. And this one's yes. And this one's possibly. And this one's yes. So all those things are on AP exam, but they don't show up all at once. So they only
Yeah.
probably pick 2 questions or 3 questions out of here on AP exam that you will see it. This one will for sure no. This one's not on AP exam, but this one's
But
actually
which method I can use?
1 plus e to the x. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna plus e to the x.
Oh yeah.
Minus e to
now,
the
okay,
x.
Now I got it. Now I got it. And then you distribute it, and then one side you will get 1, and the other side you can do the u substitution.
You'll be natural log.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is more. This one is more. I think the like I said, trick only is not gonna be on AP exam for sure. Most of the student you ask, 99% of student on BC Calc or in the world, probably not a lot of people can come up with it. But this is one of the strategy when you are in India, they talk
Yeah.
about a lot too. You can plus something, you can minus something to make that thing works. So those are the things that I think a lot of students that in America you don't see this too much, but in competition, which is next Saturday, I was gonna ask you if you
But
can
I'm
go.
not good. See.
No, I mean you'll be fine. I mean you'll be the best still here. But the thing is, I'm not. My goal is to get a group together for you and Lucas to work together. You'll find out you're competing with all the people that go into Harvard or Yale or things like that.
Yeah.
So actually, that will be kind of fun because Luke for sure he can.
Yeah,
Go.
that's what I'm saying. My level is like this, and Luke level is like this.
No, but
So
that's
how can I be?
no,
a partner with them?
but you're gonna be working with Margot. You're gonna work on Eva and Luke and
They both are in the competition.
yeah, they all gonna be in the competition. I already talked to Luke. I already talked to Eva, and I already talked to Margot.
Okay.
Margot is not as good, but she is the most organized person there is. And you are pretty organized, and Eva is pretty organized. Luca is more messy, but he knows what to do. So kind of like a team competition of you guys collection together.
But there is also individual test, right?
Huh? There is also individual test.
Yeah, so
Like
that's
individual
my
test.
concern.
Yeah, the individual test is okay. I mean, it's not gonna count against you at all. A matter of fact, you guys join, then I'll just your last grade I might put it just A, because you guys doing some extra thing outside, so that's like an extra credit opportunity. So where the group leader have a chance to just always earn like a real A. That situation actually more about learning over there. If you go there, you see different things in the world. I'm not sure you're not gonna become a engineering because
No, I
you'll
wanna
be
be
a
a
doctor.
doctor.
Yes, so but that's good. But you still get to see what other perspective is, and that's why I ask people to go. It's not because it's just like you realize that you might be smartest in your school, but when you go to a like for example, you go to
Yeah.
UF, you're gonna find out 1,000 people like you. That's not even UF. And if you go to Stanford, you're gonna find out 3,000 people just like you,
Yeah.
and you have to compete with those people, and you have to do well on that. You have to go against with them. So you have to learn to say, okay, I can compete just as well. My friend, my student Emilio, we went to Stanford for a ride.
Mhm.
He was smartest in the class, and when you go into Stanford, he's still the smartest.
Oh,
He's-
that's good.
He's still smarter. But the thing is, he had to go in from here, and he had to catch up to their level. in very, very short amount of time. So you're gonna see that there is a type of student that they go into a new level, they rise to other people's level. And they go into new level, they can rise. Those are the true people who can excel. It's not the people who just can just meet like the bar. Those are people that go anywhere. So if I send Emilio to MIT, he will be at first he'll be like here, but within 2 months, you give him time, you give him 2 months, he can catch up. He's not like people who nurture when they're little. They come out in rough
Born
neighborhood.
intelligent.
Yeah, they are very intelligent, but they just never nurture when they're little.
Yeah.
So when they go there, they say, okay, I need to be there, and they catch up to there. So you will see those type of students that go up there, they have to learn to climb very, very fast. And you will see those people start with the C's and D's. And you will see at the end, they always have A's. And that's some student like that. You see a lot of student like that. And Luca can be one of the student, and you can be one of the student. But then you gotta learn to say, okay, let's go compete, see what they got.
But my problem is I have never committed any failure in my life. So if I fail any test, I just cried a lot in the room because I'm very depressed person. Because I always get the success, and if I get failure, I just freak out.
So here's the thing. I will tell you.
I know it's wrong, but
yeah,
it happens to me a lot.
That's why you need to grow as a student. So I will say Jack Ma. You probably know who Jack Ma is. Jack Ma, he's the one of the most billionaire in the world, and in China. So he said he never hired number one, he never hired number two, he never hired number 3. He always hired number 10. Why? Because number 10, number 1, number 2, and number 3, they don't know how to fail. If they fail something, they struggle, they stuck with themselves. Imagine you become a doctor. I have a friend, it happened to me. My friend who's a doctor, is because he make a mistake on the thing, and he cannot let it go on the patient.
Yeah,
The patient die, and he commits suicide. One of the very successful individual who commits suicide because he is not able to let go of things.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn to say, okay, I really screw up. Yes, patient died, and I take my punishment, and that would never happen to me again. That will be the last time I make those mistakes. But you cannot say hang on to like the mistake you make. Because if you hang on the mistake you make, if you become a doctor one day, you are bound to make mistake. You are not gonna be always perfect. You are a human being. You will make some type. You're supposed to take an X-ray, but you didn't. You misdiagnosed something. It caused harm, and that's happens. But you need to learn how to let go of things. And you seem like you're really obsessed about getting an A. The A is not the key. The A is learning process. You are A student by far. I will tell you always, you are A student, but you gotta learn to fail. I mean, you look at Abby. He probably failed a lot of time, but he was the best volleyball player. But he probably failed at something in before. Did you ever fail at something in volleyball?
Yeah.
Or you always been good, just naturally? I'm just like.
Like I don't know.
Did you ever like your coach says you suck or something like that, or like you're just not good enough, and you choose to climb out that?
That's kind of happening right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, just because, I've been playing for a while, but I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I've never had to, no one's ever really challenged me.
Yeah.
So he brought in some girl, and now I have to but it's fine because I'm gonna do it.
I believe in you. So that's the thing. That's gonna happen to them, and that's the thing is how you manage that situation.
Yeah.
The life is not always gonna be perfect. Michael Jordan, the same thing. The best basketball player, he can't even make it to varsity as sophomore year. And there's things like that. You need to learn from that. It's okay to make mistake.
Yeah.
And it's okay to let things go.
My parents always teach me this lesson that you have to accept your failure and move on. You just cannot cry because of your failure.
Exactly. So you're not gonna always success, and if you don't fail, you'll never become success. Elon Musk said the same thing. Elon Musk says, "I will fire anybody refuse to fail." Right now, if you refuse to fail, he won't even hire you. So you have to make sure you develop and learning from whatever the mistakes you make. We all gonna make mistake. I make mistake on teaching. Do you think I know how to do this? I don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to learn it before I do anything. When I do the homework question, did I make mistake? Yes. But I still, that's how I'm gonna learn, is because through mistakes. It's okay. I will make mistake. I will tell you that. And you need to let go of that mistake. Mistake is okay. You long as you learn something from the mistake, then there's now no longer a mistake. So you have to let go of that. And I just wish that you learn that throughout your career and even in this class. I don't know. I cannot teach you because you're way smarter than me. I'm gonna be honest with you. You are way smarter than me, and you are gonna become a doctor one day. But one thing I want to tell you: fine, mistake we all make, but we have to prevent it. We have to prevent a mistake, and we have to learn from each mistake we make and never make the same mistake again. So that's the thing we have to do. That we have to learn from that.
Accomplish.
Yeah, you have to accomplish. I'm sorry I take you too much time, but I wish that you
No,
can
that's
become.
that's the valuable knowledge.
Yeah, it's not because I've been through that, and it's not, and I don't want a student to say, "Oh, I cannot take a failure."
And that's why I'm not deciding to take the competition, because I know that when the paper will be in front of me, almost all questions I cannot solve. And then I will be in
Do you think the
sad
Putnam challenge, the 6 question in the world, and a lot of Indian people is doing that? Average score is 0. The average score is 0. Only like 3 individuals in the world can solve all 6 questions, or can get like 9 point each, is total 54 points, and the average score is 0. But that make them more special. That make them more like, if you can, oh, I got 1 point, then that's good. So don't look at it anything is negative. You have to challenge yourself. You have to push yourself to that place that you cannot. You had to put yourself into the place that it's okay. I'm gonna learn from it. Emilio is the best person. I honest really tell you, he went to Stanford, and I will honest tell you, the kid do everything last minute, but he is so good because he's always confident. I yell at him through volume and area tests. He failed it completely. He failed it. He got like a 33%. He failed it completely, just like you did. But when I yell at him, he did not cry. He said, "Dude, Monsieur, chill. I'm gonna do better." And that's a that's a,
good thing.
yeah. It's like that's the mentality. And now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's like he's like, dude, chill. It's like, relax. I got this. And if I fail the AP exam, if I got less than 5, then I won't even I will just disappear from the face of the earth. I'm so confident I can get a 5. And he went to competition. He's like you too.
My confidence level is so low.
No, you have to be confident because you're gonna be boss one day. Not only a doctor, you have to manage other people. You're gonna be head of a hospital. You cannot just be a doctor. You have to be better than a doctor. You have to be a leader. Not everything. So leader is push themselves to do something that cannot do. You think president can do what they can? Even as much as people might not like Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is very confident person. I'm not fan of Donald Trump, but I'm big fan of his confidence. Yeah. He go in there, I can be a president, and that's good. Does he have ability? No. No, horrible ability, but still he's a better leader than actually current president, because he says, I will do it and I will get this thing done. I will get it done. Whether you like it or not, you might not like my way, but I'll get it done. You need to let go of that and just say, hey, look, I want to challenge myself. I challenge Eva too. I say, you need to speak up louder. I challenge you to willing to take failure. I don't just teach you math. If I teach you math, then that's limited.
Yeah.
If I teach you other things, I wish I go through my failure. I lived 42 years of failure, so I know how to fail. No, just give it to me.
No. Yeah, I didn't do some of it because I don't know how to do it.
That's all right. We'll
But
come
that's
back and
fine.
fix up. All right. Bye. Sorry. You can have that.
How much time is left?
You can stay here until
It's
then.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Sorry.
Can you check my paper?
Yeah, you did good. You have A.
Uh,
You just don't know how to do that. I'll have to rule. Tell me about your situation. You is a club team or the
It's fun.
oh. So you have to earn your spot?
It's kind of confusing, but like he brought
Bye, Mr. Lee,
What?
thank you.
Alright, man.
he brought one of the like become a libero.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know what that
I know. I think my other student Carrie playing Freedom.
Yeah. No.
She's a barrel too.
Yeah. Okay. He brought another libero up from the second team
Uh-huh.
to our team, but like we have a really like strong relationship, like me and my coach.
Uh-huh.
But I just haven't ever. I've always been like chased. Like people have been wanting my spot,
Uh-huh.
but I've never had to earn my spot back.
Uh-huh.
So he kind of just like put her in my spot, even though like everyone knows that like I'm better than her.
Mhm.
But it's okay because I'm just gonna get it back.
Okay. But why did he do that though?
I think he knows because I mean I'm.
He knows you're cocky.
Because for club I'm not. For high school maybe a little bit more because we're not good. But I think because for college,
Mhm.
like I do want to go to volleyball. I mean to college.
You want to go Div 1 or no?
D1.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully.
That's a Div 1.
But he knows that when I get there, I probably won't play, and I've never really had that experience of like actually sitting a bench.
That's true.
And like that's kind of a big thing because this past weekend was like my first time that I've actually sat the bench like the whole weekend.
That suck.
It was awful, but you have to do it, so it's fine.
All right, you got this. I cheer for you.
Thanks.
What's up? You obviously don't remember your arc 10 and complete the square
How was the arc 10?
because it's square plus 1 square.
Oh my, so you can do that? You can do like arc 10 and put
That's
like,
what you
a
did
full
on the board
square?
yesterday on yesterday's homework. Look at your yesterday's homework.
I know that I did it on the board, and I was like, oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And before taking it, I actually looked over like arc 10 and arc.
And actually, there's a lot of arc 10 questions.
Are you serious?
There were so many arc 10 questions I didn't even realize after I look at it. The long division has arc 10.
Oh, I never understood how to do long division, so it's kind of.
I'm gonna teach you. I just teach 3 people how to do long division.
Yeah, I did it in pre-calc, and then it was online, and I did it in like that.
Okay, I'm show you how to do long division. Look at your.
Was it on what's
Yesterday.
on yesterday's homework?
Mhm. I think it's like question 11 or 12.
Mm. 11, and 12 now. I think it was the day before yesterday because yesterday, I was with karate.
No, but yesterday you go. Yeah, the day before yesterday. But yesterday we didn't have homework.
No, I mean like. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Marco, you all
Okay,
people, you went on a board, you did it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, I completed the square, and then it kind of went.
You did complete the square. You got x minus 3 square.
Yeah, the plus 1. Yeah.
It
That's
plus
our
1.
10.
It could be plus 4. It could be plus 9. It could be plus 16. It could be actually any number, actually. You
That's
just have to
also
square
square root.
root of it.
Is it really bad or?
Well, not something that, like I said, that you guys are Maybe my expectation's too high.
Wow. We're hard.
I didn't mean to be harmful. It was like maybe my expectation too high.
You can't be that good.
You can be that good.
Can they see it, or do you want to wait until everyone takes it?
Eva haven't take yet, but you can look at the test, empty test, and I can teach you how to do long division.
Yeah.
And you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh if I teach you how to do long division. Give me 3-digit number.
1 minute remaining until class.
975.
Okay, so give me a 2-digit, 1-digit number. Okay, so 27 going to 97. 3 times. So 81, right? So that's
No, I just have to do it right right now. I know what's right.
no, you don't. You don't. If you do, then you'll know how to do it.
I don't know how to use expressions.
I'm gonna teach you. This is a minus sign, right?
Yeah.
Top right spot, top left spot, right? So that's how you get 65, right? So 2, 54. And you got subtraction again.
Yep.
It's 11.
So it's 32 and then 11 over 20.
Yep. 32 plus
Oh, okay.
11 over 27. Normally people don't write down a plus,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 32, 11 or 27. In America, it's worse. America is like this. Laura probably know.
Oh, like remainder? Yeah.
You write that in Russia
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, we do
No,
remainder.
I don't do that. It's always like this.
I've seen it in pre-calc. I was taught how to do like that, like the top.
Just
I
close to
just
this.
don't remember it. Yeah. But at home, I used to do remainder. We do
Okay.
remainder like in the number.
Yeah, but the remainder is bad. Because remainder, you don't know what's going on.
In elementary school here, they teach you with remainder, but like when you transition to like middle school and high school, then they ask you to like leave the remainder like in fractions. Like if you have to convert.
Yeah, but the problem is not plus sign.
People forget the plus sign.
Oh.
Because it's actually it is true. They are the same. 32 plus 11 to 27 is 32. So now you should be able to do that. Plus 0x plus 0.
See, I don't know how to do with expressions, like with the x.
Then go do it. Do it. Try.
I'm not gonna do next time. This just fell before.
What?
This one just fell before. So.
How about your friend? How's your friend? I'm so sorry about your friend.
She's okay.
She's okay today? Did you see her today?
I have her next period, but I saw her in the morning.
And she's fine?
I think she's okay. She said she's gonna talk to her dad yesterday. So I don't know how that went yet.
Talk to her dad?
Yeah, because her dad is the one who wanted her to like skip.
Her dad's the one who want her skip? Oh no. That's usually bad. That's a parent's expectation and that's a bad. And I mean and then her dad's probably mad at me now, so
Well, I think like it's something that she also wanted a bit, but I think her dad like encouraged it.
no, it's there's no reason. You only get as high as BC Calc in high school. There was no reason. Like you know, like you have no reason to take AB in the sophomore year. You have no business to be here. But you did it, but it's fine. But you go through pretty much you go through hell to go into the first month, right? And if you go in BC directly, then that's, I mean, go through hell twice. That's what Marco's thinking. It's like, why am I doing this? Marco's right here. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I should take AB to be done with, right? Did you regret it, Margot? Okay.
I don't regret anything. I think so.
So a girl come in, her friend come in. She says, she's sophomore. She said, I want to take BC Calc next year. And I don't have space for double block. I say it would be better if you take a double block. And she's like, no. So I say, well, she's like, I was in a, well, I say, why you want to do this? And she's like, because I'm not really challenged. I get A's in pre-calc. I was like, getting an A in pre-calc is a little bit different than what are you capable of doing. So I give her like questions. P equal to I over I plus G. I say solve for I. Exactly. She wasn't able to do it. She stayed for 10 minutes and then she started crying. So I feel so bad. I'm like, I don't think you want to do BC Calc if you cannot do that. Were you able to do it before?
Yeah.
Come to my class.
Before I came here, I already had a 780 on SAT from math.
Yeah, so your 780 should be able to solve that because that's a very common one. That's called literal equation. Is they don't give you any number, just solve for variables, and it's very very common. Every SAT question, every SAT has it. So.
Yeah, I don't know how to solve. I just did the ARC-10 one, but I have no idea how to do that one. The long division with the, like, I understand numbers. I can do numbers.
Okay, write on the board. Write down plus 0x plus 0. And also, like, when you come to this class, you really have to have a mental toughness. So
in that class, not without even taking calculus.
That's true.
So
4x squared is inside, right? Plus 0x. What are you doing here?
Can I have my test? Not the one we just took, the one before that.
That one you actually did very good.
Yeah.
I was really proud of you. I was really proud of you. I was like, wow, I should be able to good. So right now, you really deserve a A right now. You're doing well. Doing well. Good job, man. Like a big transitions. Laurel, you need to fix this one still. No, this is for Laurel. This, you need to fix this one.
You want me to fix that?
Fix that here. I'd rather fix that here because I can see like what kind of mistake. Okay. Asheville. Okay, so Asheville, you did very, very good. It threw out the first part. The only thing is 0 to 2. The boundary is 0 to 2. You even stop at 2, but I don't know why you put down 4 on all of them. So even you stop at 2, x equal to 2. So you put down all of them. So I think your setup is all correct. So I only mark one wrong, which is fair. Then this one's wrong, but that's okay. And this 3 is wrong. This part, this part is correct actually. That's 32, right? 6. Your setup is right. Your integral is right. Oh, this is not 6. This one should have been 8. I think no 3. X squared 2. So be 8. Because 2 times 4 is 8.
Yeah.
Before you know what you're doing. Yeah, you just need to fix those.
Okay.
Small part, not big. Her dad's probably thinking I abuse his daughter. Yeah. So you write down the top, trying to get rid of 4x squared. So what do you need to take away? X to the which power?
Should I put 4?
Yeah, 4, right? Just do 4, right? So 4 times the other side and write on the bottom. 4 times x squared. But write down right underneath that 4x squared, right? Just like when you do multiplication and then plus 0x plus, not plus 0. 4 times 9 is what? Yes. Now remember it's top subtract bottom. Okay, now write a new expression. You're done. You're done the long division part. You did the hard part.
Oh, really? That's gonna be inch of 4 plus, minus, right?
Yep. And now you should be able to do integral on that. You can integrate 4, integrate.
And that's R10 too, for 9. I just saw it with the 9, I was like, oh, that's R10, right?
Yeah, but the boundary is infinity to 3, and you had to finish that.
Yeah, but here I have to evaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you can do, right? Because the other day you got 5 pi over 8 on that one, so, and this is much easier one. It's okay. Learn from your failure. Learn from your failure.
Yep. That's how it be.
Oh, competition is next Saturday. Is it possible to, if I send a link to, because I need $10 for the competition fee, I'm gonna send you a link for the school pay. I already paid for it, so school's already paid for it. So, but I just need to get it from back. You're gonna see a lot of those questions on the thing. It's at Potter. You're gonna see a lot of those on competition. It's at
Really?
Potter.
For 10 is a 4x minus 36 on 10. That's percent.
I think it's 18.
18. That's for Bogdan. How would it be 18?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'll try to do it in my head. Let's see which question I pulled it off from. This is oh no, 12. 12. 12. Not 18, I divided wrong.
Worse.
Huh?
How would it be 12?
Because it's arc 10x over 3. And you have to have a 1 over a in the front for arc10. So arc10 has to have a 1 over a in the front. So integration of u squared plus a squared is equal to 1 over a arc10 of u over a.
1 over a, said R10.
Yep.
R10 of u.
Over a. So there's 36 in the front divided by 3, so that's going to give me 12. Does that make sense?
I want to go back to my.
This is a question I went over on the notes. Same question. I might not teach long division. I should have. I regret that.
Okay.
I assume people didn't know. If you can have her talk to me again. But I still don't think she should take these.
So, you want to talk to her again?
Yeah, no, this time I'm not gonna make her cry.
It's going to be scared of you for the rest of her life.
I think I just traumatized that kid.
I don't think she's like, because you're like a very like honest person. Like you just.
Yeah, but I don't think she knows me.
Exactly. So I think that's also part of it.
No, like if people who meet you for the first time and you're being honest, like, like you're like, oh my god.
Did I say a very mean thing to you, Margot?
No, you didn't say mean things, but the first day, like I walked into class, I was like, okay, we're all dead. Like we're not surviving this class. Like,
Not even for the meet the teacher. I came in and you're like talking. You're like, so you're junior, senior, like sophomore. Like,
and you're like, what are you
have you
doing
taken pre-calculus? I'm like, yeah. Like, what was your grade in there? It's like A. I was like.
I guess I'm too honest. Sometimes could be intimidating.
Remember, Americans don't like honest.
Huh?
And then it said, remember, Americans don't really like honest.
That's true. They're very fake. Very fake. They like those teachers says, honey, you're doing so well. Don't worry. Sweetie. Stuff like that. You haven't seen 10 years ago's me.
Was it worse? Like, I would like to know.
I can't even stand myself. That's how bad it is. Like, I have a student doesn't mean look me in the eyes. Like, just don't. That's how bad it was. Yeah.
I have a question. When you divide infinity by something, you get an infinity, right?
Are you talking about the El Hoptoro one with the?
I'm doing 9. It's the arch. with the
Okay, knowing a graph.
the improper integral.
Do you remember the arctan graph?
Yeah, it's like it's like
Yes.
yeah.
What happened when they go to infinity? How high they go to?
Like horizontally.
You have to know
Pi
that.
over 2.
Good.
Okay, so if it's like arctan of infinity, then it would be pi over 2.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's gonna be in the computation stuff.
Mhm.
Right now it's you. I'm trying to convince Niasha
Mhm.
and Eva, and arctan of 1 is what? You have the number correctly, you just don't have the arrangement correctly.
What do you mean?
You have 4 and pi right, but you don't have the right arrangement.
Like pi to the 4th power?
No, that's worse.
Pi divided by 4?
There we go. Why is that? When the sine of something over a cosine of something, they have to be the same. So that's that to be square root 2 over 2 over square root 2 over 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's equal to 1.
Mhm.
How would you go about writing the equation line for the line tangent to 11? Because I've understood like everything except for that.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna say y minus g of 11, or g of 11 you should already find. G of 11 should be right here.
Right.
So from 3 to 11, oh, they cancel out. That's gonna be 0. So y minus 0 equal to m, which is slope at not m is slope of no m is g prime of x, which is f of x, which is at 11.
Which is -5.
-5.
Right.
So -5 parenthesis x minus 11. So y minus y1. Our equation tangent line is always y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1.
Okay.
So you got the x value, you got the y value, and you got the slope is right here. And then you combine it, it's gonna be like this.
Okay, and then you just solve for your.
Solve for y.
Okay. Thank you.
No, yeah, just whatever you can. I think I just want to explain to her is, it's definitely no harm intended. It was just to tell her like the situation that she needed met. And the I mean, I just want to get a feel how she feel, because I just really wish that she can make a good decision, because she's only in sophomore year and she don't even know she want to major in STEM. If you're not majoring in STEM, you don't need to take calculus 2. Like, even you major in STEM, you don't need to take calculus 2. That's like, don't need it. You can take it in college. Like, college is much better situations. So, but yeah, I just want to talk to her, see, like, if she's okay. If she's not okay, then maybe she need to let me know how she's looking for and how she's going, and maybe I can give her a maybe alternative advice. But it's not, because I didn't really get a chance to talk to her. Like, she's just like, and that emotion, that's not the right time to talk. It didn't matter what I say. So we'll see if she has time. She's when she's ready. How about that?
Thank you.
to do 15, and I just did it.
You just did it.
Oh, I'm finishing it. It's like 1 plus e to the x minus e to the x. Comes over.
Yeah, that one's non-AP exam. That one's non-AP exam. It just might be a competition question.
Mhm.
Like I said, if you got 10 out of 15 correct, you get 100. So if you got 10. There are some questions will not be on AP exam. There's some question will be on AP exam.
You didn't even put it back.
What were you yesterday?
So kind of woke up and the sun was already up, so it was like 9 o'clock. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to school.
9 o'clock. My class right now is 11. You could still come to school.
Yeah.
You missed the mental health day.
Was it fun?
I get cookies.
You gave cookies?
Yeah.
See, I try to just bribe people with cookies so I don't have to do it.
What? Mr. Yeah.
I did not.
There you make people cry.
You're gonna be here after school on Monday.
Did you see the Did you see the speed thumbnail yet?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
You gotta send to me.
This is what it looks like.
Airdrop.
Oh, okay.
What the?
Isn't it good?
What is that?
It's Sonic. You're Sonic. You're in a Sonic costume and you're running.
I can't even see this. That's how bad it is.
What do you mean? It's vibrant colors.
I know it's vibrant, it's good, but I just cannot see myself as this.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's just so
I
bad.
would click on. Wait,
It's so bad.
show money.
It's so bad.
It's no, it's good. Show me.
It's so
Look
bad.
at this. It's so good.
No, it's so bad.
You know, I'll airdrop it to you just because I know you want respect for this unit.
No,
It's so good.
Shang.
What? And the next one can be
Bye.
Lightning McQueen going.
Lightning McQueen is much better.
Look at like Sonic. Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, it's a crappy Sonic costume. And
It's a very shitty costume.
Yeah, and exactly. That's the point.
It's a very shitty.
No, this is just the costume I found on Google. Cool.
I have no shame anymore.
This
Huh?
This thumbnail, I would click on this thumbnail.
You will click.
100%. Every single teenager out there will totally click on it. They're like, what the heck is this?
I'll airdrop it to you. But you know,
You gotta say AP Calculus something.
be the title. That's the thing. People see it and be like, oh, and then they read the title and they're like, okay, cool.
You're like, what is the song?
You don't want to scare them away right when they.
This is like the ugliest thing I ever seen. Like myself. I'm not saying your design. I'm just saying myself. That's like the ugliest picture I can find in the face of Earth.
That's what Luca.
Like I'm already pretty ugly, but like that's like an extreme version of ugliness.
But you're not. What do you mean? You look so happy.
used to like Mr. Yes.
Look at that face. No, look at that. Look at it. Show Darby. This is the ugliest thing you can.
Really funny.
No. No.
See, all the teenagers agree.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Exactly. See, your target audience is like 15 to 17 year olds. So like,
Something they were willing to click on it.
Oh yeah. You would.
I don't know. I feel like I lose all my dignity right there.
What do you mean?
I don't have any more dignity.
You do it for the views, Mr. You don't need any self dignity.
Ouch. It's so bad. Hey, you know what Jilin did? Do you see what Jilin did?
Oh.
What? You don't get... Look what Jilin did.
Oh.
He did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you get extra credit? I
No.
think that's against some code. Like you can't pay to get extra credit.
I don't think this is legal, but oh well.
You know, I think it's from the new thumbnails. That's why you gotta check. Think about how much you could get with the Sonic one. The Sonic one?
All right, let's do it. I don't have dignity anymore, so that's okay.
Perfect.
It's not like
Like here. I don't even tell you.
I might as well just show up in Pornhub.
Oh.
You should.
Yes. Oh, no. Yeah,
I might as well, right?
Yes. I mean, would you like arrange it into a table?
But if you want to
That picture could have said like it's just so bad, so bad. Oh well, I don't have no dignity anymore. No dignity.
Wait, what's the next video called? Speed. It's just speed on there. How does speed?
We're gonna put on today's thumbnail. Send it to me.
Did I send it to the wrong iPhone?
Send it to my computer.
That'd be funny. Some random kid like in my
Hey, at least there's a legal picture. It's not illegal pictures.
Do you have AirDrop on the Mac?
I don't even know how to turn on AirDrop.
You go to the app logo, but you're clicking story.
I never even knew that.
You go to system preferences,
I mean, I knew it was all about partition.
and then
I didn't realize she was fired.
go to the search bar, type in AirDrop. There you go. It's on there. Oh wait, do everyone. Do context.
Now everybody's gonna draw me weird pictures, and that's bad. I'm gonna turn off it after this. This is just so bad.
I think you're gonna be fine.
No, this is just.
Oh my god.
It's in more clickbait. It's
I want to cry, like literally, like. Shell made me want to cry.
This is payback. You know, like desperate.
Like literally, I feel like I prostitute myself for views. Is that what you want, Xiang?
You have to sell yourself for YouTube.
I have no dignity anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of painful.
That's what I'm saying. At least wouldn't he feel me, right? Wouldn't he feel me, right? Yeah, if I stare too long, it really hurts. It just hurts like deeply. You make me bleed now. It's not even crying, it's just bleeding. It's, you know what? I'm gonna experience this. If I become viral, then it's worth it. Right? I'll be on channel 2, says there's a calculus teacher who's going viral with the stupid thumbnails. And yeah. I'm really crying. Goodness. This is so bad.
So, you can make the thumbnail, right?
Huh?
You're gonna make that the thumbnail, right?